Hey warriors, welcome to On the Mat. I am Laurie Andriacchio, and today I have a special practice for you to calm and chill in the hotness of the summer. We're appropriately in the middle of a heat wave, and a beautiful setting outside here with the water. So I have Gee, it's hot out yoga for you today based on a moon salutation as opposed to a sun salutation, which tends to fire things up even more. So the moon salutation is more calming and cooling and a bit more appropriate for this time of year. So you can practice this whenever you feel the need to chill and calm and be soothed. Enjoy that breeze as it comes through. And we're just going to take a few moments, a few breaths to center and set an intention. So wherever you are, just get comfortable. You can have a simple cross-leg seat. Legs can be out. And before we get started too, be mindful of which props you're going to need, maybe some bricks or a blanket to sit on. And just have those ready. As you settle in, allow your eyes to close. Allow yourself to root down and get grounded through whatever is coming into contact with the earth. Probably just your sitting bones, maybe your feet. Take an inhalation through the nose, exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, sigh it out. So as you just begin to observe whatever's going on in your experience, just notice and accept and allow. And as we begin to focus on balancing the fire and water elements that are so strong right now, we're going to counter that with some earth and space elements. So as you begin to release and let go, you can plant the intention to be cool and calm and use the affirmation, I am cool and calm. I am cool and calm. One more breath to set that intention. I am cool and calm. Beautiful. And we're just going to take a few breaths to clear the space. Now inhaling your arms up through center, palms together, and spread open. Reverse that. Beautiful. Arms come back to center. Inhale it up again and clear some space, make some room. Inhale your arms up and come down through center. So we're going to start in prayer and then switch that up to lotus mudra. So your pinky and thumb stay together, open up the rest of your fingers like a lotus flower. So this is also reminding you to be spacious and like a blooming flower. So take a couple breaths here, and we can take that lotus flower up and clear the space again. Remember to keep the eyes soft, the back of your heart open, and allow the breath to be smooth and silky. One more. Let's roll over to all fours and just give the spine a few little breaths to warm up. So hands are coming under your shoulders, knees under the hips. I'm going to bring in my bricks to elevate the earth a little bit. And then exhale as you draw up. Inhale, bend those elbows and arch your back. Exhale, draw it up. Inhale, move that breath slowly, smoothly, like silk. Beautiful. So one more, imagining the cooling breath washing over the body. Beautiful. One more. Beautiful. And you curl your toes under, walk your hands back, and then as you exhale, take yourself up. Beautiful. I'm going to step to the right side of my mat, move my bricks out of the way, and we're going to start our first moon salutation. So again, as a reminder to move the way you need to move, modify or change it the way your body needs to move today in this moment. Keeping your movements gentle and mindful. Coming to mountain, hands at your sides or at prayer. Take a breath here to really feel yourself rooted and grounded through the soles of your feet, big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and heel especially. Lifting up on that arch. And then taking your hands back with that lotus flower. Inhale, I am cool and calm. And then take that lotus flower up. Clasp your hands, extend your index fingers. And we're going to bend a crescent moon to the left. Press especially into the right foot. Inhale it up and exhale over to the right. Draw that left hip back, the left shoulder. Feel that wonderful stretch along the left side body. Take it up again, and then as you exhale, out to goddess. Take a breath here. Beautiful. And let your right toes come toward the top edge, and the back heel spins around so your feet are lined up with your knees. We're going to come into triangle, a little bit of movement, so rocking back and forth. Take that left arm up, back and around. So be bendy. We are trying to cool, but we still don't want to stretch cold muscles. So we do need to generate a little bit of heat just to warm up those muscles. Take your triangle or come up higher or on a brick. Again, wherever feels appropriate to you. Next exhalation, draw yourself over that right leg with bricks or without. You're going to come into a pyramid. So step that left foot a little closer. You can bend your legs a little, not bend down too far if you're not warmed enough, and fold over that front leg. Bricks can be your friend here for some support. Beautiful. And then take your bricks down. Step that back leg back. Plant the back knee down. Toes can be up or down. And draw yourself up on an exhale to a crescent lunge. Resist the urge to come all the way down through your hips. Leave some integrity. Beautiful. Hands can come down. Curl your back toes under and come to the side for a few ninja lunges. You can come up high or down low. And then if it works for you, a side lunge to the right, left toes come up. Or keep it up higher if you need to. And back over to the other side. Again, keep it up high if you need to. And we're going to reverse this on the other side. So come to your high lunge. I'm going to grab my bricks again. Beautiful. So inhale, exhale it. Curl your toes under. Step that back foot into your pyramid. It can be at the appropriate height for you. Let that right hip come forward. Left hip goes back. Bend into the front leg. Step back a little bit with your back leg. And wiggle out your hips before you come into your triangle again. Beautiful. So it can be a high triangle or a little lower. Full breath here. Take it up. Back into your goddess. You can even give it a Kali breath here. Take it up. Step to the left. So being mindful of my uneven ground here. So now we're on the opposite side of the mat that we started. Arms come back up. Bending over to the left. Reach through that right side body. Inhale it up. And exhale over to the right. Squeeze, hug, and lift. Be supported. Slow, smooth breath. Gonna step out with that right leg. Beautiful, goddess. Turn into a triangle. Left toes. Beautiful. Forward. So as much or as little movement as you need. Scoop yourself up. Spin around on that back leg. And fold over for a pyramid. You're going to want to step that foot in to what's comfortable. Hips stay about parallel. If you need to take it up. We'll step the back foot back again. Knee comes down. Toes fold under or stay up. Slow and smooth. Come to the inside of the front leg. spin over again. You can leave this high or low. Flex the right foot and then walk over to the other side. Beautiful. Spin back around. Take a breath here. Place that back leg down and back to your crescent moon. Come back to that affirmation. I am cool and calm. Back leg comes up, steps forward. Keep your feet on railroad tracks, equal distance with your hips as you bow in your pyramid. Next inhale, press yourself up, come back to center, and then line yourself up for your triangle on the other side. So if you want to go right into this, or if you want to move it a few more times, I'm enticing your body gently into whatever your triangle shape is. Inhale yourself back up, goddess, and then step over to the right side of your mat. Arms come all the way up, over to the left. Inhale it up, over to the right. Stay nice and long and smooth. Beautiful. And pause back in your mountain. Give yourself a few breaths just to assess. Come back to that lotus mudra. Pinkies touching, thumbs touching, and other fingers spread. Beautiful. We're going to go through one more moon salutation. So inhaling that lotus flower up, receiving. Clasp your hands, index fingers pointing, and bending to the left. Back to center, bending to the right. Maybe you move a little more swiftly with each breath this time to goddess at your own pace, flowing into the triangle. That sun feels good. So taking it back down and around into a pyramid. Feet are in line with your hips. Resist that urge to come back in the left hip. Draw that forward. Beautiful. Then hands come down either on bricks or the earth. Step back to your crescent lunge. Nice and supported, lifted. Arms flow down. Come to the inside of that front foot and either a high lunge or a low lunge here to the side. Or walk it back over or wiggle it out for a few. And back over to the other side. Flow back over that front leg. Beautiful, with bricks or without. It's a little challenging for me to use the bricks on the uneven grass. So I'm gonna do without. So the arms come back up. You can plant them on your leg or in the air. Again, not dumping out, so you don't want to compress those lower vertebrae especially. Stay supported. Hands can come down, curl the toes under. Step yourself up to your pyramid. Adjust your height. Maybe you're a little warm, so maybe you can bend into it a little more. Again, it doesn't matter. Make it feel good. I'm going to step that foot back again. Come to neutral hips and find your triangle or side angle. Just a breath here. And back to your goddess. Booty comes back, knees slide back. Take it up and over to the left. Beautiful. One more time. So taking the arms up, clasp the hands, index fingers pointing to the right, to the left. So you just try and lose yourself in this mindfully, watching your own alignment, back into goddess. Take a breath, release. Adjust your feet so you can come into your triangle. Right hip comes back, right shoulder. Hands come over the front foot. Step that back leg in for a pyramid. Right hip comes forward, left hip comes back, and surrender. Step the right foot back and your crescent shape of choice. Hands come to the inside of that front foot and come back to your side lunge. And we're just going to come back through goddess and step to the other side, and just finish it off with another side bend to the left, side bend to the right, and separate your feet just a little more than hip distance apart. And if this is comfortable, you can come into a yogic squat, a malasana. You can sit on a brick too, if that is helpful, or a blanket. Wiggle your hips back and forth, loosen, and pause here. You can sit on your tush as well, if that's more comfortable. So, one more breath. And then let's take it all the way down, coming to the top of your mat, and give yourself a hug. Draw those knees in. Beautiful. And just pause here with your feet on the earth, hands at your side. And just breathe in. I am cool and calm. I am cool and calm. One more breath here. I'm just going to rock yourself a few times back and forth. Roll yourself up and come to all fours again to a tabletop. And draw your knees back. Separate your knees a bit and snuggle down for a child's. Arms can be to the back for a more restorative child's, for more cooling. And just take a few breaths here. I am cool, I am calm. Notice what there is to notice. So either feel free to linger here or draw yourself back up, back to a tabletop. Beautiful. And you're just going to take yourself back. Booty comes back. Wave your spine long and keep your shoulders lifted, your belly lifted, and lower down to a cobra or a sphinx with your shoulders above your elbows. So cobra will be more of a back bend with your hands a bit more under your shoulders. So pick the appropriate bend wherever you are. I'm going to come back on my mat a little. Extend your spine, draw your crown a little further, and draw your tail back. Beautiful. Take your hands back into child's, wave back into your tabletop, and take it down again. So you can repeat this sequence a few times until you feel like it's enough. Slide it back. So I'm going to do it one more time. Being certain to have your shoulders lifted when you lower, either to Sphinx again or to Cobra. And then take yourself back one more time to a child's. So breathe here again for a few breaths. Find some space. You're grounded, you're rooted. Strong earth element in creating space, lightness, cooling. Next inhale, prepare, and then exhale, bring yourself back up and take a comfortable seat. It could be in hero, it could be on blankets, on your brick, hero on your brick, all kinds of options. And we're going to go into a cooling breath. So this is called a Sitali pranayama, or I like to call it a taco breath, because you make a taco shell shape with your tongue. And I know that's a trait that everyone can't do, so if you can't do it, no worries. You're going to sip the air through your teeth. So if you can curl your tongue, you're going to curl your tongue. And make sure you're comfortable, relaxed, everywhere else. Sip that breath through the tongue or through the teeth. pause, close your mouth, and then exhale through your nose. Inhale that cooling breath through your taco shell. Exhale through your nose. So if you're doing this through your teeth, you're just having your teeth come together, bringing the breath in through those clenched teeth, but relaxed jaw. And pause, exhale. So get some rhythm, some silkiness going to this as you inhale. 2, 3, pause, 2, 3. Exhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, sip that through. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your own count, your own breath. Try and make the breaths equal, the inhalation and exhalation. If you can make the exhalation just a beat or two smoother and longer, go ahead and do that. And just pause in between the breath. Don't be in such a rush to take another in breath or another out breath. Linger. So this is a wonderful breath to cool down on a hot, sticky summer day, after a workout, or if you're feeling a little hungry or hangry, because you let it get that far. This is a good breath to quench your thirst, kind of take those hunger pains away, take the edge off. If you're angry, try this breath, just to cool down all over. So we'll do one more. And pause. And just notice any differences there are. Beautiful. And then we're going to take this down again just for a few finishing little twists. So come down onto your spine, onto your back, hug your knees in. And pause. And then you're going to take your right knee in towards your chest and raise your shoulders up. So your nose to knee to nose, exhaling. Give it an inhale. Draw both knees in. As you exhale, both knees come in, knees to nose. And release that. Let the left leg come all the way out and down. Inhale and exhale, nose to knee to nose. And release that. Bring both legs in again. We'll just do that one more time. So this is a nice digestive boost. The left leg's coming out as you bring the right knee in. You're massaging the ascending colon. This is good to get digestive juices going. Both knees come in, exhale. Release that right leg all the way down to the earth. Left knee comes in, exhale. Beautiful. Bring both knees in again and just take your arms out to the side, either cactus arms with your arms bent or a T. Let your legs come over to the left where it's comfortable. Both shoulders down on the earth. Take your gaze over to the right. Pause here. And just breathe in. I am cool and calm. Release, make space as you sink into the earth a little more with each breath. Again, feel free to linger here, or when you're ready, take your head back to neutral. Exhale your knees to center and over to the other side. Use any props if your knees don't come all the way down. You can put a blanket or bricks underneath. Let your gaze go over your left shoulder. And pause. Release, let go. Again, feel free to linger or bring those legs up for another hug. And then find a shape that works for you to relax a little more. So legs can be bent or fully extended. find a nice, spacious shape to be. Arms are far enough away from the body to give yourself room. If you have an eye pillow, you can put an eye pillow over your eyes and just do nothing more than release and let go. Watch the breath come in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slow, smooth, silky breath. With each exhalation, feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the support of the earth. With each inhalation, feel that new space that you created. Feel yourself expanding. Breath by breath, release and expand. Release and expand. So if you have the time to linger here, please feel free to continue to relax and let yourself reprogram in this neutral alignment. Continue to cool and release. And then when you're ready, okay, you can press pause and then restart it again. When you're ready, start wiggling your toes, deepening your breath. Just bringing peaceful vitality back into the body, back into your mind. And then rolling over to one side, pressing yourself up on an exhalation. And allow your eyes to remain closed for a few more breaths. Give yourself a few moments to reground. So again, whatever is coming into contact with the earth, let that root down a little bit more. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it come all the way down through your heart, your core, your root, into the heart, core, and root of the earth. Feel that support from the earth come out as you exhale. Press the breath out, grow a little taller, make a little more space. Beautiful. Hands can come back to your heart or to Lotus Mudra, and just remind yourself, again, whenever it occurs to you throughout your day, just pause and observe and remind yourself of your intention to be cool and calm. I am cool and calm. One more breath here. And we'll take fists to your hip creases to seal your practice. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. And see you next time on the mat.